deserve your attention and investment. These relationships will grow with you as your career progresses. Strong connections can be the link to your next promotion or can support you when you take a career leap. Turn to this section of the book if you're trying to figure out how to build your network and foster the kind of mentoring relationships that will nurture you and help you take your career to the next level. Even the most thoughtful and meticulous career planning is bound to get derailed by life, and that's particularly true for women. More than men, we deal with professional detours to have and raise kids, to care for aging parents, and all those other pressing responsibilities that fall mainly to women. The last section of this book, Embrace Change and Uncertainty, will help you deal with the turbulence that can blow you off course. Rebecca Zucker offers advice in Chapter 17, Returning to the Workforce After Being a Caregiver. And Dory Clark helps you see how a detour, whether it's a job loss, an illness, or a relocation, doesn't have to compromise your goals. The chapters in this section will help you maintain your sense of self, even when you feel as if you've lost control of your career. We also have to acknowledge that our complicated lives will repeatedly serve up what Aviva Wittenberg Cox calls moments of liminality, turning points when we may find ourselves struggling to let go of what was, identity, community, colleagues, and competencies, to embrace what's next, as yet unknown, undefined, and ambiguous. We must learn to accept the mixture of fear, who am I, and excitement, I am so ready for a change, confusion, what do I want, and certainty, time to move on. And we have to be astringently honest with ourselves and with those who support us about where we want to go, even as our goals will likely evolve. And we must take to heart this book's overarching message. Our careers will never give us the gratification and pride we want unless we decide to steer our careers ourselves. How I wish I'd known that all along.
Section 1. Make Your Own Way. 1. How to Build a Career You Won't Hate by Michelle Gibbings. Every year we start fresh with new hopes and dreams gleaming on the horizon. We're looking to get promoted, change jobs, or transition into a new role. How do we make our dreams a reality? By developing a strategic, intentional, and flexible approach to our future. I call it a career guide, a well-thought-out plan highlighting what it will take to move our careers forward in ways that we find truly meaningful. This approach has served me and my clients well throughout my time in the corporate world, and now as an executive coach helping others make the leaps that will advance their careers. Create your own career guide. Your guide will have 4 parts in total. Each part is meant to challenge you to think critically about what you want and where you should focus your energy. The ultimate goal is to identify your deeper purpose and skills, and to take steps that will help you align your career with these. Step 1. Write down your current career traps. In my work, I often come across people who are clearly trapped in their jobs. They know something's not working for them, but struggle to pinpoint what that is or why it's so. I call these situations career traps, or patterns of thinking and behaving that we practice because they are familiar to us, even though they can hurt our productivity and effectiveness and lead to poor health and feelings of isolation. Chapter 10 describes how being indispensable at work can signal a career trap, and it suggests what you can do to fix it. It often takes a crisis, a pandemic, getting fired, painful boredom, burnout, loss, or a significant illness, for us to stop, reflect, and recognize the career traps that might be tripping us up. Don't wait for a crisis to happen before you recognize your career traps. There are 5 common traps employees fall into. Be proactive by challenging yourself to consider whether these traps are impeding your progress. Ambition trap. You're a high performer who is used to success.